Minutes ago. Initially, the fear was that they were gunshots. Now it appears that that was not the case, and in fact that they were some sort of firecrackers, apparently. Ed Henry is live for us at the White House. Ed?
Harris, I was standing outside. I heard the at least two loud bangs, as you say. Initially, I thought it was fireworks, but then I saw Secret Service officers engaging, taking this very seriously on this side of the gate here by the White House residence and the West Wing, and then other Secret Service officers on the opposite side of the gate bringing someone to the ground. We've now heard from a Secret Service official, an official spokesman, that it was firecrackers thrown by this suspect over the gate on the north side of the White House. Secret Service officers obviously responded on high edge, on high alert, as you said, because of the Navy Yard shooting. I'm told by this Secret Service official that there is now one person in custody right now. We believe it's the same person that we got video of, the person laying on the ground, of course, with those Secret Service officers. But right now, the North Lawn for the last half hour or so here has been shut down, cleared, just to make sure that, in fact, it was only fireworks. I could hear tourists screaming. I could hear, Secret Service officers yelling for people to clear the area. They've done that just to make sure, out of an abundance of caution, that everyone is safe and, in fact, that there is no gun anywhere to be found. But they are still investigating that, Harris.
Well, and you mentioned the timing of this, Ed. Not that there would ever be a good time to frighten anyone in this way, but at least it would appear that this was firecrackers and no one's been hurt. The president also spoke today, because we've been so focused on D.C. all day long, because of that Navy Yard shooting. He talked about that. It left 13 people dead, including the apparent gunman.
That's right, Harris. The president was giving a speech on the economy, but at the beginning of it, he realized this was in the middle of the day, just within a couple of hours of this chaotic scene playing out about 3 miles from the White House over at the Navy Yard. That's closer to the Capitol, but not very far from the White House at all. The president briefed throughout the morning and the afternoon by some of his top Homeland Security aides to make sure he was on top of the situation. The White House saying the most important thing for them is to coordinate with local law enforcement officials here, but also with federal, the FBI taking the lead in this investigation, and the president obviously paid homage to these people who had lost their lives. Take a listen. Well, the president did have a sound and did say that thoughts and prayers here from the White House were going out to people there. And later in the day, the White House lowered the flag over the residence to half staff. They also were planning to have a Latin music festival, but they canceled that, obviously, in honor of these victims, because they didn't want to have any sort of a party or a festival here tonight. Harris?
And we're taking a live look at where one of the flags has been lowered to